Morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are around the globe. My name is Dan Ray, and today is Thursday, May 23rd. I am joined by a coworker from my time at BrainStorm. Dominique is going to...
So what I'm going to do is I'll show you how I use Poly. So you're going to start out by doing this @mention, and I'll just type Poly. Because I set this up ahead of time, I can use the @mention to position the poll, right? So it's kind of like a little bit of syntax, and I like to think of it almost like you're kind of coding, but that's just maybe an exaggeration. So I'm going to use the quote marks to open up the question. So I'll say, rank your skills in teams. Oops. Okay. And then you're not using commas. Yeah, it's so easy, right? Because there's not a lot of crazy syntax. That's why I said I'm exaggerating when I think of this as code. But it's just that those little markers that'll break this out. And I just put a space and I said, you know, rank your skills in teams. Are you an expert? Are you intermediate? Are you a beginner? And then I always put in like a fun question just to try to make them laugh. And then I put like, what is teams, right? So that way if they're really lost, we could find out. And all you do is click send. So it's like I'm almost @mentioning Poly. And because I put the quotes, let me just scroll up a second, Dan. Because I put the quotes around those terms, it breaks out the view, right? So it creates those radio buttons. Yeah, it's pretty easy, right?
Yeah, and you just did this as easily as typing once you're familiar with it, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you add the tab, right? You add Poly to the team, and then during the course of the session, that's what amazed me was I didn't know what you had done, but just within 2 seconds of thinking, hey, we should consider taking a break.
Yeah.
You had a poll up.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Thanks. Yeah. And this is helpful too, because sometimes people come in the room and they're thinking, oh boy, like I really, you know, I feel like I've got a lot to grow in teams, you know, so you can get a sense of where they are. And I see other people are voting. Rose Ellen is voting too.
Awesome.
Great.
Thanks everybody for joining me here today. And we will be back next Tuesday. I want to thank my special guest, Dominique from BrainStorm, and you can check out my channel over on YouTube or connect with me on LinkedIn. Have a good afternoon, everyone.